people shouldn't go into it if they're not really, really excited about it. Yeah.
It is interesting because I think, the popular culture, the CSI series on television has made science interesting, not maybe IT, but science interesting to a lot of young women, because, it's the biggest challenge for our industry is people don't actually, when they're young, know what we do. We go into a building and we come out. And we don't go in with anything, we don't come out with anything. And, you can't see our products really easily, although you see our industry's growing, you hear about great successful IPOs and whatever. So it is really hard, for very, very young people to say, gee, I'd like to write software. Where does that get me? It doesn't get me to either Grey's Anatomy or CSI. It's sort of invisible what we do and very hard to explain. And if you think software is hard to explain, try explaining venture capital to someone. So, it is one of those things where people sort of accidentally end up in this industry from the early days, because they're really, think about 20 or 30 years ago, it was really hard to know what this was as a shaping industry. It is getting easier, because you can't escape it on any job, a part-time job you have in high school, a job you have in college. You're going to sort of start, the device you hold in your hand. The best thing that's happened is really the consumer innovation thread, being the same thread as the enterprise innovation thread, where, people really see the manifestations of the jobs we do in software. And I think that'll change a lot. People do sort of think of the iPod probably as a fashion device, but they know that there is, there's software programs, there's stuff they download, there's all sorts of stuff. So that is so recent that there's been actually any manifestation in the hands of younger people of what we do when we go in those buildings.
Yeah, we run a program at VMware where we bring the kids to work and we actually teach them how to use our software. And we start at age 5, and the kids just love it. It's really fun. Yeah.
So I would like to say, because you asked where's the inspiration, I'm going to have to say where's the responsibility? Because there are women in this room who at the time couldn't go to business school or couldn't get access to, we got you Title IX, we got you equal credit opportunity, we got you admission to all of the professional schools, and we've gotten 17% of the C-suite, and now you guys have got to take the responsibility and make much more of what we've kind of laid the groundwork. But there is some inspiration there. I'm going to say there are a lot of your mothers and some of the women in this room who made that much progress, and the race just isn't over yet. So thank you very much, and thank you guys.
The preceding program is copyrighted by Stanford University. Please visit us at stanford.edu.